It's time to predict the upcoming Team of the Week. Team of the Week 27 obviously drops on Wednesday, and I've got to tell you, it's not looking too bad. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. As per usual, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be very much appreciated. And be sure to be active in the comments too. Let me know who you think will pick up an inform item on Wednesday. Also let me know what you make of my picks. Who do you disagree with and who do you agree with? Alright then, let's do this. We begin by talking about Roma's Pellegrini. He got himself a goal in a 3-0 win against Lazio. Got some good match ratings, and the goal he scored was pretty nice. So I do think he has a chance at being included. From one midfielder to another, James Maddison was excellent in Leicester's 2-1 win against Brentford, and Leicester, they're just having a really weird season, aren't they? They'll win the occasional game, but they're not really in good form. But anyway, in this one, Maddison was class. Man of the match, a goal, good match ratings. I think there's a good chance of a second in form for him on Wednesday. Another player who could pick up a second in form is Heung-min Son, and I know I've done the rating wrong, apologies about that. Son got 2 goals in a 3-1 win against West Ham, and in this game, Tottenham had like a 2-1 attack, so he might get a left forward item, or he might get like a centre forward / cam item. I'm obviously hoping for the latter, because a central Son I think would be really, really nice for the game, because we've already got 2 special Sons as left mids, and yeah, we don't care about that. A central Son, I think, would be really, really cool. It's now time to talk about Pierre, Emerick, Aubameyang, who is still absolutely killing it at Barcelona. And obviously Barcelona won the El Clasico derby against Real Madrid at Madrid as well. It's worth adding. This game, like 9 times out of 10, produces an inform when there's a winner. So I definitely think an inform will come from this game. We do have a couple of options, but Aubameyang with 2 goals and an assist is pretty undeniable. I know he very recently had an inform, but I still think he's going to get in the upcoming Team of the Week. Bayer Leverkusen's Paulinho scored 2 goals in a win against Wolfsburg, and he was like playing for like not long. So yeah, brilliant impact from the Brazilian, has to get in my opinion. Also, very good match ratings from Kicker, which I think will solidify his spot. Another Bundesliga option is Kevin Trapp, made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in a draw against RB Leipzig. Wasn't the Kicker goalkeeper of the week, which definitely does go against him. Nonetheless, we're going to go for it because, you know what, why not? Ben Yedder could pick up yet another special item. He found the back of the net twice in a win for Monaco in a battering of PSG. It was a 3-0 win, so yeah, this inform I think is pretty likely, and even if this inform doesn't happen, I'll be very, very shocked if there isn't at least one special card from Monaco on Wednesday. Montpellier won 2-0, and this goalkeeper, Omlin, had a very, very busy game. He made 10 saves and kept a clean sheet, which that alone is obviously inform worthy. On top of that, no surprise, good match ratings too. But it's also worth mentioning, like, Montpellier were down to 9 men. That's right, 9 men for more than half of the game, which is just insane. So yeah, if this inform doesn't happen, like, that's just ridiculous. EA, come on, watch the games. Guirassy got himself a hat-trick in a 6-1 win, and yeah, obviously that's pretty undeniable this week. There is actually quite a few hat-tricks this week, but I do believe all of them will end up getting in. So yeah, enjoy getting this guy in your red picks during the week. Well, at the end of the week, I guess. Maxim was the star man in his side's 3-1 win against Galatasaray. A goal and 2 assists for him. His goal was a penalty, but like 3 goal involvements, really, really hard to deny that kind of display. However, it is worth mentioning later in the video, there is another player from the Turkish league, and EA normally don't do 2 players from these leagues, so I think this one, it's not as guaranteed as I maybe think it should be, but you'll see why when we speak about the other player. In the MLS, Ferreira got himself a hat-trick, also an assist as well in a 4-1 win, so he's another one that you'd have to say is pretty undeniable this week. 3 goals and an assist in a 4-1 win against Portland Timbers. And now we come on to this one, which I'll admit, it's a bit of a pun, and yes, I am an Arsenal fan, so there is a bit of bias here, but I think it would be deserved. Ben White was class in Arsenal's win against Aston Villa, especially towards the end of the game. So, yeah, obviously Saka got the goal in the 1-0 win, but he's very recently had an inform there, therefore is void. But Ben White and Gabriel were both class, to be fair, but I feel like Ben White was the standout defender, so I'm going to go for him based on his performance. Speaking of defenders, Hertha Stark moved into midfield like a CDM role this week, and got himself a goal and kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win, and also got a 1 from kicker too. So yeah, we're going to include him. That 1 from kicker really does help him out. Another one that I'm honestly just punting on is an inform Hernandez. He got an assist in a win for Milan, also got a clean sheet as well. So there is a chance of this one happening, albeit not a strong one. Did I just say he plays for Milan? He plays for Bayern Munich. What am I on about? Benacer for AC Milan got himself a goal in a 1-0 win against Cagliari. And worth mentioning, great goal. Like, really nice goal. So I won't be surprised if we see him in for that. Because, yeah, as I said, nice goal. Also got a good match rating from Gazzetta as well, which definitely always helps. Giacomakis, have I got that right? Have I got it wrong? Probably wrong knowing me. Hat-trick for this guy and an assist in a 4-0 win, sorry. So another one that you'd have to say can't be denied. He has to get in, doesn't he? Shame about the pace because this card's getting pretty interesting. If this guy gets a team of the season and gets, you know, a good dribbling boost and obviously a notable pace boost, could be a nice card because he's already got good shooting and pretty good physicals. So maybe one to watch out for. Brandon Thomas Asante got a hat-trick in a win for Salford. 5-1 win against Scunthorpe, so could be a nice silver inform, to be honest. So hopefully EA give it some pretty good boost, hopefully better than the ones that I've given on the mock-up on the screen. Another one which I don't think is overly too likely, but I still want to go for it nonetheless, is Luke Ayling from Leeds. Now, Leeds did concede twice in the 3-2 win against Wolves, but this is like a massive 3 points for Leeds, and obviously they were 2-0 down and came back to win 3-2. So I just think because of the circumstances around the win, I think an inform would be deserved, but as I say, I'm not, you know, too confident in this one. It's just one that I'd like to, you know, have a go on. Berardi is like having a pretty good season as well, and he could pick up a third inform this week. He got 2 goals in a win against Spezia. Another one that I'm not overly confident in, but a couple of goals, good match rating, could be enough to see him get in. And yeah, actually looks like a pretty insane card, doesn't it? It'll end up being this card just because of how FIFA is, but like on paper, this card actually looks excellent. Emory Moore got himself a hat-trick in a win, and he's the reason why I'm not as confident about Maxim, which I mentioned earlier. So yeah, if it's only going to be one of them, it's going to be Emory Moore for the hat-trick, so we'll see what happens. And then we have Igala, who also got a hat-trick for him in a 4-2 win. I actually have a player from both Celtic and Rangers this week. I've gone for Goldson, and I will say this one has nowhere near as much chance as the Celtic players, but it is worth a mention. Rangers were 1-0 down to Dundee for like most of the game today, and they pulled off a late comeback. And once again, it's because of the circumstances that I'm including this one. Obviously, as a defender, he has lost his clean sheet, but to score the match winner in the 86th minute, I think is pretty big. So for that reason, I'm going to include him. Like I've said, nowhere near as much chance as the Celtic player, but maybe worth noting at least. And annoyingly, we're going to end with a Liverpool player, and I say annoyingly because this inform potentially would be against Arsenal. Robertson got himself an assist in obviously that 2-0 win against my team, Arsenal. Guys, that's going to do it for my predictions this week. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.